ain't showing up. Not showing up, baby. There you go. It's not filling up the whole screen. Let's see. I'm trying to get this Undisputed fixed. Yeah, see, it's still a small screen. Dang, I don't know what I did, man. I don't know. I gotta select this. On the settings, see that I got nothing to do with it. I ain't remember changing nothing. Hold on. Go to video. It's on full screen. So I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Nope. Game. Players on camera shake. Accessibility. Yeah, I didn't hear that. Yeah, I did not hear that. What the hell? No. Trying to figure out what I did wrong. It's affecting me from having this game on the full screen. Tools. Option output scripts. Same selection. Docs. View. Full screen interface. So I don't want to fuck nothing up. Transform. See how the fit the screen option is shaded out. Use scaling. Scale the canvas? I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Let's see, let's try sheets and giggles. That don't look right. Still small? It's still small. I don't know what the fuck I done did, man. It's cut off. I don't know what I done did, baby. But it ain't right. Order, preview scaling, scale the window. Edit. Preview scaling. I'm out. Let's see, did that fix it? I doubt it. Did that fix it, or is still some bullshit? That ain't fix it. I don't know, y'all. I had to reach out to OBS. They got a help thing or something. I don't know what I did wrong. Rescaler. Can I reset them? Oh shit. No, that's definitely not it. So then, no. Preview scaling. Scale the window. Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. I'll play Undisputed some other time. I'm gonna take a break for the game. See, everything else is fitting the screen. Just this shit. So I fit the screen, but then when they go in the game, it's shorten it. What's my rank? Let's get one fight in. Let's get one in. Well, if I lose, 2 wins. If I lose, then I gotta do 3. If I lose, I gotta try to win 1 more. If I lose, matter of fact, if I lose twice, I'm gonna end the stream. We just have to figure it out later on. If I lose once, if I win, I'm done, right? For right now. If I lose, I gotta fight a redemption fight. Alright. How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent. Gotta get one fighting baby. One fighting girl. One fighting baby. One fighting girl. Somebody gotta be on here. I know y'all scared of me, but it's gonna be alright, man. Just a fight, okay? You ain't gotta press charges. Come on, baby, let's fight. Let's go to war. Let me kick you in your ass and slap you in your face. Let me do everything that I want to do, girl. That I wanna do, baby. Hey, don't unsubscribe, y'all. I'm sorry for singing. My bad. Oh, we got an Edward Belongo. It's gonna be a tough one. Edward got power. But we here for it all. I will fucking. Ooh, oh, shit.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Edgar Berlanga from Brooklyn, New York, and this man exploded on the pro scene, knocking out his first 16 opponents in round number 1. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. He's got that aggressive style, so good with the power punchers, a great finisher when he has someone hurt.
Look at this, these fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the outstanding knockout artist known as the Chosen One, Edgar Berlanga. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go.
Alright, we can do a victory.
Here we go for round 1. Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges.
Okay.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot.
Okay.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Perfect counter shot. The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Oh, that punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
All right, we got a good one. We got a good one here.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. You know that bell?
Boxing, baby. Boxing. Shout out to him.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Right.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Mexican monster's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice defense on that jab. These two were made for each other.
Nope. Defense, baby.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
What's that? Good fight.
Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who had...
He might be up. He must be up.
Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter shot lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. They exchange punches.
Let's go for it.
Can Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? The courage on display here is incredible. Do you believe what we're seeing? That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
He might be up. He might be losing.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab was blocked. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just pot shots. Just get in there and get out.
Not a lot of defense here at all.
Just get in and get out.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment.
Keep him on the ropes.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Keep my back on the ropes, man. It's number
Let's
one,
talk
y'all.
about
When you're
Edgar
playing
Berlanga
undisputed,
in that
do not
last
be on the
round.
ropes.
What would you tell this guy? He's got to
stuck
do
on the ropes,
something
gonna get
different.
knocked
Needs
out.
enough.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh, has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Okay.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Nice counter shot.
Oh, shit, I didn't do
Not
that.
throw out a lazy jab in this
I did not
fight.
mean to
He'll
do
get
that
knocked
shit.
out.
I don't know who won that round, y'all.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
He might have won that round. He might have gotten me that round.
Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble.
Good tough fight, brother. Good fight. He's not bullshitting. He is throwing a lot of power, though. He's mixing with the power.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Oh, he up right now.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Missing with that jab.
No, I think I was getting his props. That shit right there, he doing that little glitchy
Catch
block.
and shoot. And he scores with the counter. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. They both want a highlight reel knockout. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Yep. I think he got this round.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
What if they no punch, baby? It could be even.
Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that
One of us
last
could be
round.
on the hood.
I promise you. Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta get that back. Gotta get that back.
Nice counter punch. They both want the knockout. You don't want to trade shots.
Damn! I had him. That combination right there, he just missed.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter. Fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fight.
Put the guard, put the guard. Put the guard.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster.
Let's get the guard.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
But you see how I block. I'm not doing that shit. That's a way.
Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
hard. My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, you gotta be a good one. Might have just put the guy, go to the body.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but does not score.
That's that money made shit. That's that money made shit. Come on, bitch. I ain't wanting your stomach. I know what you want.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Come on, man.
Do you believe this?
Look at that shit, man. Lord, maybe would have taught me this shit, man. Lord taught me this shit,
You know
man.
the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
We're going to see you hiding behind your guard. You don't get no.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Put on a clinic, baby. A boxing clinic, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to one guard now, 47, man. Shout out to him. I ain't trying to be nobody at 199 victim, man. Fuck that shit. Or 200. So we gotta reverse that and give him his 142nd loss, man. And he's my 103rd victim. That sounds better. Alright, let's see what the stats look like. He kicked me on the head shots. I got him on the body shots. I do 30 power punches, man. 52 counters. She got with the jab. Oh, he all jabbing. Okay. Touche. Got him on the hooks. I'm not doing 119 hooks. But yeah, I see the counter, man. You see the bob and weave skills, man. I ain't gotta do that bullshit they doing. I'm doing natural head movement and creating openness, you know? But shout out to him, man. Yep. The Mexican monster, man. Y'all see me, just go across the other street, man. Leave me alone, man. I'm crazy, man. Local, man. I'm dangerous, baby. And what you just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, was all PC handheld gameplay. Kicking ass portably. What you talking about kicking ass portably? How you do that? Hey man, this shit ain't on TV, man. The way y'all hold y'all Nintendo Switch, that's how I'm holding this device. Kicking ass. I can dock it. I can put it on TV, but I don't want to, you know? We 103.46. Oh! I'm back at #1 on the friend list. Let's go! Shit. You get over there, man. I'm out here putting in work, man. Let's get it. What? I'm in front of Nako, man. Oh, my lord. Let me see. I guess I do got a better record than Smeagol. But Smeagol is #1. Okay, Nako, keep losing, dude, so I can, you know, keep rising to the top. Look at Smoke, man. Proud of you, Smoke. You almost at 100 wins, bum. Just stay from. If you see me in traffic, man, just go ahead and go the other way, man. This ain't what you want, man. We've been whipping the ass, kicking each other ass since fight night, round 3. Well, technically, you won like 6 in a row. So I figured out you couldn't block on both sides, and I started kicking your ass. Cause I could block on both sides, you know. Yeah, you know, we met at our rivalry began at Anthem. I was security, he was a call center worker. We just all happened to be outside when they was getting off, and the video games came up, and this man was talking about he was the god of war. Not he ain't say god of war. He said he was the king of fight night round 3. I said, you're no king. You're a peasant as long as I'm alive. We changed game attacks, and the rest is history. You know, he kicked my ass 6 times in a row. I couldn't figure it out, man. But what I figured out was, if you threw punches to the right side of Smoke, he's gonna counter you and knock you out. I said, hold on, man. Let me just. After the 6th loss, that's when Floyd Mayweather. I went to TMT, and Floyd said, let's review the tapes on Smoke. So we sat there, reviewed the tapes, fight tapes on Smoke, and something stood out. Well, see, I could counter from the left and the right. Smoke couldn't counter from the right. So once I threw a couple punches to the right, and they landed, and there was no danger of counter knockdown, I totally, from that point on, this man single-handedly let me ruin his record, man. I gave Smoke over 200 losses, man. Cause you know, fight night, no fights don't take long. He literally had 200-some losses from playing me. From that day on, after that 6th fight, I never threw another punch to the left side. I always went to the right, and I destroyed Smoke. But thanks to Steel City Interactive, they have made this masterpiece to pull Smoke out of retirement. As you can see later today, look at the record. You know, you don't look at the losses. You know you're gonna get your ass whooped on here. Don't look at the loss. You gotta look at the he bow down and quit. No, he got us up off the mat, and he done put belt to ass to 73 people, man. So I'm just saying, in this environment, this cheesy environment, where these dudes on there spamming power punches, for Smoke to ignore defeat, dig deep inside to the true champion, and get back in that boxing ring, that virtual boxing ring, and get up 73 wins. It's something everybody can't do. So shout out to my boy Smoke. Like I said, man, if you see me in the ring, man, just go ahead and cut your console off, man. Go ahead and give me the forfeit win, man. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay? I have yet to bump into Nako. Nako, my boy, you know, but he is a spammer. Go follow his channel, you'll see what I'm talking about. Everything is on power. That's why at the end of his fights, he's always gassed. So if he gets gas around me, he's a very dangerous Deontay Wilder user. I will give him his props. He will destroy you if you can't. Your defense is trash. Because he has power straights, power uppercuts, power hooks. You have to be able to defend it. If I fought him, I'm countering strictly to the body. I'm going to use my jab, keep my range. Move, don't stand in front of him too long, and always counter to the body to help him get tired quicker. And then the later rounds, and the 8th round, where you can just throw all your power punches with a full bar stamina, and you won't, you know. And I would try to fish for the one-hitter quitter. But he is the most dangerous Deontay Wilder on YouTube. You know, I'm boxing. I got why do they think I'm gonna come out there throwing a power punch? No, I need to be close to 100% of stamina in the last round. I'm gonna box you. Get my Chris Bird on. My Chris Bird ain't had no power. He just boxed these killers. Boxed his way to victory. Yeah, I'll be easy, man. I need to reach out to OBS to see what my game not loading up right. But we gonna figure it out. Oh. Yep. Let me see. Is there something in here that's making it do that? Let's see. Properties. Trying to figure out what my. Trying to figure out why this trying to keep going to that little screen, Okay, version. Default. Solo DLC. We got everything. I want this on all consoles. Undisputed on Xbox Series X and PS5. We got all the DLC. Customize. I don't know, man. And then, this game not fitting the screen no more. What the hell? So I'm gonna go watch boxing. Keyshawn Davis fight. Yeah, look at my videos I uploaded earlier. Crimson Desert. I got a lot of the mounts. So check out that video. Did Ghost of Tsushima, Battlefield, GTA. I think I need to. I'm gonna try to get back to trying to beat Resident Evil today. I want to play some FIFA. Eldivers. Pragmata. This is everything I got. I got some more stuff on the Ubisoft app now. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 and some other stuff. But this is what we got here. Until I get my 4 terabyte SSD. This is the games that we have saved. This is what we got to play in a stream. I'm stuck on the boss on here too. I gotta get past his ass. Got to. Oh, get some Dead by Daylight in. Yeah, I'm out, baby. Y'all be easy. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all helped me today in a big way. I was able to unlock a lot of the mounts. Got the bear, the black bear. I got the large white lion, wolf. The large white wolf. I got the lion. I got the tiger. I got the raptor, and I got the iguana. Yes, sir. I got the polar bear, but I haven't unlocked the witches yet to get to them. But in due time. Y'all be easy, man. Your baby mama hero, the greatest of all time. Signing out. Pimps up, hoes down. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see TMT, man. Y'all wanna know how good I got in Undisputed? Those are my teachers, man. They've been training me for years on how to properly box and dissect my opponents. You saw I was picking my shots, pot shots. When he started doing that little bullshit block, it was designed for whenever I go to the jab to the stomach, he has an automatic counter to the top. So I start this stand to the top. And another thing, y'all, when y'all get that game, do not hold that block button because your block health will deplete. That's why when I kept Peter patting his guard, every now and then I would split the guard, jab him in the face. So that meant his block health it went down. So what you want to do, you want to block, but you got to move and get at a safe distance. Drop your hands, and it will reveal your block meter. You're welcome. Then go back into the fire and do what you gotta do. Get your work. You know? And also, for the cheeser, for the power, guys don't want to be doing all that thinking and this ain't about, I'm just trying to knock people out. Go for it, man. You can throw non-stop power punches. Okay? It is fun. I did it when the game first came out, when it was some bullshit, when it won't patch. When you had no choice but to throw power back, But keep in mind, if your opponent has any kind of defense, can take you into the later rounds. When you throwing on them power shots like that, and they're countering you to the body, or matter of fact, even if you're throwing all that power shit, right? Okay. If you throw power shots and you miss, and they counter you with a power shot, that could end the fight. Okay? Just we gotta, be smart. Trying to help you out, man. I don't want to just run over top you when I see you in the ring. I want to be competitive like that dude right there. That was a dangerous fight. I don't want to just steamroll over you. There's no fun in that, okay? So I'm trying to give y'all the tools, man, to try to, compete with me, But you gotta be careful. Now, to my sim fighters, the boxers, the ones that want to pretend that they are the favorite fighters in the world, you can imitate any style. You hear me? You want to fight like Floyd? You can fight like Floyd. You want to fight like Pacquiao? You can fight like Pacquiao. Any style is in this game. You see how I move. I keep my back off the ropes. I'm just turning. You got to turn. Now that thing you saw him doing where he was trying to walk around me, that's the method of these dudes, man. So when they walking, some will walk a real like circle you slowly, or some will circle you fast, right? So what you got to do? So when they circling you, it's a poor man's counter. I bob and weave and get my counters, but they walk around you in a circle. So when you swing, you miss, and they automatically counter you, and they can knock you out. So what you want to do is, if they're walking to your left, walk to your right. That way you'll stay right in front of them, and they can't get that shit off. If they walk to the right, you walk to your left, and that way you stay right in front of them. You don't want them to get onto your side. Just, when I get in this game, man, I'm not quitting, right? Win or lose. So what I do is, I try to put my mindset, what would Floyd or Bernard Hopkins, what would they do? That's the two people that I'm trying to think boxing wise. How would Floyd deal with this shit? And then you gotta just try to figure it out. Nobody told me, oh, when they circle, you just circle with them. I had to figure that shit out myself. Once I caught on what they was doing, they was creating bullshit counters. I got rid of the counters. Now you gotta fight me. Now, I have to shout out Fight Night's finest, Asus. Who else was doing that? I'm not sure Box Eye View was counted, but Asus and Fight Night finest, they was the ones that was showing us, the community, to always counter to the body, just help them get tired quicker. So once I started doing that, I didn't put power shots to the body to the 8th round. When you gas, that's when I'm trying to take you out. But I'm just pot shotting you to the body to lower your hands, and like in real life, jab to the body, so they lower their hands when I block their stomach, then I go up top. But shout out to the whole community of Undisputed players. Matter of fact, to all gamers around the world in any game, man. Thank y'all, man. If y'all want playing these multiplayer games, man. Even some of you cheesers and whatever, it'd be boring. So, in Undisputed, we need the power punch spammers. We need the pure boxers. Matter of fact, I'd rather fight a spammer than a pure boxer. I gotta think, you know. The last opponent I had, he was pure boxing. He threw his power shit, but he would piss me off. He gave up. He tried to bullshit the last 2 rounds with that little boot, the little glitchy block they do. Cause you saw I was going to the body, it wasn't hitting, it wasn't connecting, and he was catching me with a counter every time. So I said, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna let you. Nope, we gonna just you hold and block forever. So I know your block health down. Let me just keep jabbing you, pot shotting you, jabbing you, testing them with hooks, and eventually that straight that I'm throwing is gonna go right through the guard and hit you in your face, man. Just keep my distance, repeat, rinse. Force him to come out of that shell, force him to engage. But as you can see, it was a no-mob situation. But shout out to him, shout out to all y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm done, man. I'm gonna go watch some real boxing, man. I'm gonna go watch Keyshawn Davis. He might get his ass whooped. I don't know why he's fighting this. Well, I know why he's fighting. All right, so the guy he's fighting tonight, the guy that's singing, he beat him already, right? But his brother that's fighting also on the card tonight, the dude that Keyshawn's fighting tonight beat the brakes off his brother. Almost even stopped him. So, when that happened, guess what Keyshawn and his brothers did? They went in the locker room and banked the dude, man. So, Keyshawn, I think he took off a year. Yeah. Sit there and got mad, sore losing, went in there and beat the man. Y'all done went in there and beat the man up in the locker room because he kicked your brother ass. So, what is the point of them fighting again tonight? Well, he wants to get revenge for his brother. That's all to it. Shit might backfire though. So we'll see. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Baby Mama Hero, the greatest of all time. And let me, when I keep saying greatest of all time, you're supposed to feel that way about yourself. So all y'all are great too, man. You know? God created y'all his what is it, image? So that means you great too, man. Okay?